have in front of me a universal 433.92 megahertz rolling door, rolling code garage door, or we'll say electric gates, or indeed a remote control fob for a range of such items. And what we're getting is we're getting the remote, which you see here, and you're getting two batteries, and they're 3 volt CR2025s. Okay. So the first thing to say about this remote control is it's not a cloning remote. So we have other remotes that are on our website where you come along and you simply have a fob and you aim one fob against the other one and you copy commands from one to the other. It won't work like that. This one needs to be added or paired with your existing receiver unit, okay? When I say receiver unit, if you had a set of electric gates, you'll have a master controlling unit there. And what the original installer of that do will pair the fob to work with it, to open and close the gates. And what you need to do is pair this with the same unit. So you will need the original remote and or access to the control panel on your receiver. The dip switches on your remote control need to be set first, okay? And so if we look at the front of the remote, we can see here the 4 buttons. And we'll just loosen off the back here. And what I'm going to do here is just going to tap it out here. And we'll see that the batteries will go in here. So these 2 batteries here, both of them will slot in there on top of each other. So double up. And if we look here, I'm after removing this little rubber seal here, and it gives me access to 6 little dip switches here. So generally we'll say I just use some, you could use magnifying glass, or if you need glasses, put on your reading glass, you'll be able to access it in, and you can see the 6 of them across. And what you can do then is you can set the dip switch depending on the settings that are required, right? And I'm just going to give you the instructional manual that comes with this. So I've unfurled it here, just to give you an idea here. It just goes through the main things, but we're into the different brands here. So what it's saying is for the different options and different possibilities that you'd have, the way that you would set this up. And it's giving an indication of what the original fob for that particular brand might have looked at anyway. And it'll just come along and it'll say things like TX Cloner 433 and then compatible with, and it'll give a list then, and you just can go down along, and that can help you set up the dip switches as per the drawings, okay? But so the access to the rear remote control is by removing that little rubber band that we showed, and the instructions for how to pair and add a new remote to receiver will be in your receiver's user manual. So what it means here is not the manual that's coming, that's giving some indication here, but originally we'll say the control unit that came with your particular gate should have had a remote. Now this is a big drawback for people obviously, because they mightn't have that. If you do not have this, you will need to contact a professional who will be familiar with how to do this. So if we're to be honest, we'll say this product here that we're marketing in 2 ways. The first way is we're marketing at people who have the original user manual and they can do it. And also the other market we have for it is obviously professionals who are doing this, who just want to be able to source good quality, low cost fobs that they can use to program up a whole range of different products. So they will probably, you know, because there's a little bit of technical know-how needed, be maybe the key market for this product, while we have other products in the thing that really are directly suitable for DIYers. But having said that, it's a thing like this. So what we're doing here is, that's as far as we can go in terms of the video here, because it's actually a slightly different methodology from this point onwards, where you'll actually be pairing it directly to the receiver unit for your particular set of gates or garage roller doors, etc. But overall, we'll say this still has been a very successful product to us in terms of there's big demand out there. And if you can see the price that you can buy a product like this off us for, compared to what we'll say the original manufacturers will charge, theirs will do no more. And indeed, when they bring it out to your premises, this is exactly the same process that you'd use with this fob is what they'll have to go through in relation to it. So that's it anyway, an overview of the universal 433 megahertz rolling code fob available from freetv.ie.